Hello everyone, my name is Northern Nate. Welcome back to another episode. In today's episode, I want to talk to you about one of my personal favorite racing games, and that game is the ATV Off Road Fury for the PlayStation 2. ATV Off Road Fury games were one of the more popular series on the PlayStation 2, spawning 4 main games and then 2 spin-offs on the PSP. Now, one of my personal favorites is the very first one in which I grew up with, and it was one of the very first PlayStation 2 games my family owned. So I want to talk to you today about this game that every PlayStation 2 owner should have. Let's take a look. Now, ATV Off Road Fury was released in 2001 and developed by Rainbow Studios. The ATV Fury Off Road Fury games kind of paved the way for how racing games should feel and play on the newer gen, which was the PlayStation 2 at the time, consoles. One cool thing about ATV Off-Road Fury was the variety of environments that you can drive in. So you had snow levels, you had deserts, bush, like kind of like forest areas, like rivers and shit, and other random environments. Now, this game features various different types of championships. So you have things like Supercross, which is in like a stadium area, Enduro, which takes bigger maps over long distances, which is pretty cool, as well as smaller maps inside those Enduro maps. What I really like about ATV Off-Road Fury is the ability to make your own maps, like in the Enduro maps, for example. You can make your own checkpoints and you can make them drive through different obstacles and random shit like that. In addition to making your own enduro tracks, you can also customize the lap time, the day and night cycle, whether it's rainy or not. And that's another cool little aspect that you never really saw in many other ATV games at the time. Now, another cool addition to this is the character customization. There's over, I do believe, 11 ATVs to choose from. So you got like Polaris and Honda and all that shit in here, as well as some like fake ones, which basically just have like max settings you can just go buck wild with. In addition to the ATV customization, there's also a great character customization. You can customize things like helmets, boots, pants, and jackets, and they're all different types of varieties, from like the Polaris stuff to like fake kind of whatever you want to design kind of thing. You can put your number on it, like your favorite team number, your name on there, and then when you're driving around, you can actually see the name and number, blah blah blah, which is pretty cool. One downside I would say about ATV Off-Road Fury is that the environments are a little bare, and what I mean by that is there's not a lot of like forest or kind of like obstacles in the way. So as you're driving around, especially in the enduro tracks, you'll see a lot of blank spaces and open areas where it just kind of seems like it's just a straight path and there's nothing really there aside from like hills or like a little bit of water, which they greatly improve upon in the second game. Another great addition is the multiplayer. Now, with multiplayer, you can have up to 2 people, or if you have one of those gangster ass multi-tabs, like the V one or whatever the hell they are, like the L one. Basically, you can have up to 4 players playing against each other, split screen, which is awesome. And you can do races, or you can do one of my personal favorite things is freestyle. Basically, just drive around the enduro tracks and be stupid. So when you're racing around, there's borders, there's barriers, or boundaries, I guess, that would bounce the player if you hit it, and they'd bounce the player all the way back to like the center. So you'd be like driving like 60 kilometers an hour or 100 kilometers an hour, just ripping ass, and then you take a jump, and the jump leads to the boundary. Your character just bounces the fuck back, and it just like looks so funny. He's like ragdolling, he's like, wah! And so that was always fun to do. In addition to that, there is a lot of great soundtracks here. So I think Soundgarden's in here. People like Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, Primus, Seven Dust, and Anthrax too. So really great variety of music in here as well, which I always enjoy racing with some hardcore rock or some great techno electro music. Anyways, guys, that was my kind of memories with one of my personal favorite games, ATV Off Road Fury. One of the first PlayStation 2 games that I've played, and I cannot say enough good things about this game. Great multiplayer, great championship mode, great customization. Every PlayStation 2 owner should have this motherfucking game. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I can holler back at you. Anyways, until next time.